What's good, boys? Good, boys. What's good? Good morning. Really clear target today, and that's going to be previous day high. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, I forgot to turn that stuff on YouTube. My apologies. Pretty bullish. You just tapering today? Yeah, no real risk. I think previous day's high is quite likely. We're taking out sell side. I think we'll probably see a run towards buy side. S&T there as well. Yeah, probably range bound. So we may get something like this. If we do get up there, if we do. It's looking like a slow day though. Lucid Flex, bro, amazing plan. Lucid Flex is pretty goated. Code for TopStep? Hell no. TopStep doesn't do discount codes. I'm gonna be honest, guys. TopStep released more like shitty announcements, bro. In fact, they tried to hide it. TopStep released some like terrible news, and they literally tried to hide it on their website without making an announcement. It's crazy. It's literally only getting worse. A lot of people were saying like, bro, no way TopStep's losing money. I feel like TopStep had multiple losing months or something because they're making way too many changes. We'll do PM streams, yeah. Not every day. Some days. I haven't seen the new theme, no. Let me sign into mine and see what it looks like. Oh, I mean, that's pretty cool. Coolish theme-ish. Good. That's pretty cool, I guess. Money for the Super Bowl ad? Maybe. You're also a victim of Top Step, yeah. Am I bullish? I'm not necessarily bullish, but I'm only looking for longs. When will the PM streams be announced? Same day. So I was gonna do a PM session stream today, but it's NFP tomorrow, so it's probably the worst PM session offered. Like, I think yeah, they do have crypto payouts. I like them because I can see them. Well, you know what? You don't have to worry about that because there's another firm that's gonna Alpha Futures is gonna add that as well. They're gonna make their own platform. I'm not bearish. I think we'll get previous day high at least. I'm eating hummus. I'm eating chicken bacon. No, you don't need a buffer with alpha. 5 micro? You can do 5 macros, of course. The top step rules are pretty much, listen, it's straight up this. If you actually start making a lot of money on top step, they're going to move you to a live account very early. I know people who literally have one payout only, and they got moved to live only because they made a lot of money, and the live account is like awful. Like, when I say awful, I mean you really do not. How am I always getting visibility restricted? You really do not want to go with a live account with Top Step. Isn't that the whole goal? On some firms, they actually have a good program for live. Top Step has a shit, like, I don't think you guys realize how bad Top Step live account is. Like, especially with the new rules. It's not that bad. Okay, I'm going to tell you guys what Top Step Live does, okay? You ready? Say you have 5 accounts with 100K total balance, okay? So let's say 25K, let's say 20K each, okay? Bro hates Top Step. You guys tell me that this isn't the worst possible thing they can do. So remember, 1, Top Step can move you to live whenever they want. Many people being moved to live after 1 payout. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Look at this. This is how crazy this is, okay? So they can move you to live whenever they want. Let's say why is live so bad? I'll tell you. Okay? Let's say you have 5 accounts. Let's say you have 5 accounts with 20K balance each. Your live account is only going to have 20K balance. So you just basically lost $80,000. There's also live trailing drawdown. And on top of that, there's a daily loss limit. And restrictions and scaling rules. So they're going to take away $80,000 that you made because they don't want to pay you out. They want you to go to live. Okay, if they're going to take you to live, they should give you the 100K that you made. But they're going to take an average of your 5 accounts. So you're going to lose 80K. So there are literally people are like, oh, why are you complaining so much about Top Step? I don't go for large payouts, and I have 5 accounts with Top Step. I mean, that's just how I roll. But there are many people who built up nice buffers on Top Step because they had no consistency rule, which is great, right? You get a lot of money on Top Step, right? When will you start taking your own money only? Never. I'll always trade with both. So the reason people are getting so frustrated and mad is because they spent time to make that much money, and then they just get moved to live prematurely, and they lose all the money they made. Like literally all the money. They could have gotten like 5 max payouts of 5,000 on each account, and now they're just screwed. So it's not that you're gonna get only 150K live account. They're gonna take the average of what you have. So if you have $10,000 across both of your accounts, you're not gonna get $10,000 into live. They're gonna remove it. It's really bad. It's not like there are good live accounts out there. It's like TPT. Best platform for fast payout is Alpha, but they have just bank transfer. No, you can. I use Wise. You don't have to use bank transfer. That's what I'm saying, bro. I think Top Step is like maybe not going bankrupt because they made a lot of money already, but I think they had losing months. Why else would they do all this stuff to try to increase their revenue? I recommend Alpha Futures as like a base, and then from there you like scale with other firms. Any tips to avoid going live? Don't make a lot of money. If you run up your balance, they'll move you to live. Or they'll try to ban you. What is not a lot of money? I would try to stay away from like the 5 figures. Good, Cody. Appreciate you. What do you do when people didn't make a lot of money? Yeah, I mean to be honest, a lot of people are just being moved. Like as soon as you make like a couple thousand, I have a lot more than 20K. You think Alpha Advanced are worth if you want to go for large payouts? Yes, for sure. If I make $2,000 payouts every 2 weeks, is that fine? I don't know. If you get multiple payouts, they're probably gonna move you to live. One account. Alpha Trader platform. Did they release it yet? I thought they're still making it. They're working on it. Hopefully it's here soon. Best firm for beginners? I would recommend Alpha Futures Zero Plan. Apex 20 accounts, I mean that's for scaling, right? If you want to be a crazy scaler and go for a big one, that's the place to go. I mean 20 accounts is Alpha will mock every firm. That was so refreshing. Holy shit. How long do you think? Because I want to max allocate Alpha but not on Tradeify. Oh, you want to wait for Alpha Trader? I think it's by the end of the month. I'll be full porting Apex on Friday if you guys want to do it with me or watch me. Um, hopefully it just goes smoothly, man. I muted you last stream, brother. I'm gonna do it again if you keep spamming. Yo, get this guy out of here, bro. Come on, bro. I'll do 5 minutes for now. We'll see what happens. It's gonna be basically Project X, but just a little bit better. I mean, that's what they say. I trust them because they're smart. They're not stupid. They're not gonna make something like less like not as good, right? So odds of passing an eval and CPI depends which firm. With Apex, it's really high because Apex allows you to do 10 minis on the eval, right? So it's really easy to pass CPI with Apex. Regardless, it's still like over 70-80%, right? Bias is neutral today. I do think we can take previous day's high though. Is it possible to switch from Tradeify to Alpha Trader? After? I don't think so. Not after. You'd have to like blow them and then switch over. So CPI on the phone? Yeah. If you're using TradingView, yeah, it's pretty easy on TradingView. It's not ideal, but you can do it. You think manipulate down then previous day's high? I guess we'll see. So let's mark out the opening range gap. So I definitely want to see this one get filled today. Closing price, opening price. It's a pretty small gap. So The gap is only 4 points. When we have a very small gap, it's a tendency that we are, for one, going to fill it. Two, going to be not that clean of a day. So let's just stay really patient. Don't force nothing. All right, we took out sell side already down here. Had a break higher. So previous day's high and opening range gap fill. For those of you who were in stream yesterday, I told you guys I was going to risk profits in the PM session. And then I said I wasn't going to, but then I ended up doing it. Anyway, we ended up doubling our money. So we were up. We ended up finishing the day plus 2R because I took a like 1R trade. Yo, who's this guy, bro? GatieTrades 0. Oh, that's one of the OGs, I think. Can you use CPI method on Alpha 0? Yep. Bullish today? No, today I'm neutral, but I do think we can take previous day's high. After that, I don't know. I think it's unclear after that. Yeah. Realistically, today, if you're gonna take a trade, you're gonna really want to focus on like a small, like something like this. You know, like a 1R, something like this. This is a 1R setup. You know, something like that. I will start trading PM session on live stream. Um, Not yet, but I will start eventually. Why or how you're neutral? I'm just not expecting a big move. So if we go all the way up, I'm expecting it to come back down. And if we're going all the way down, I expect it to come back up. I'm not expecting a trend day, right? Why? Because tomorrow's NFP, small opening range gap, large expansion the day before. No reason to expect a large expansion today. No impact news. So it's probably going to be, I mean, we do have the 830 red folder, but it's not really too impactful. I'm expecting org fill. I'm expecting previous day's high and org fill, and I do think it's possible we come back down here. I don't know how far down, but it's pretty typical on range days. Like right now, anyone who is profitable pre-market, their stops are like anywhere trailed here. So I would expect that we come and get those stops at some point. You know, I'll do a tape read right now for one risk to reward if this candle closes bearish, an org fill play. So like this, to see how many successful or failed tape reads we can have. So tape read number 1. Okay, I immediately get stopped, but it tends to be sloppy. Keep a track record of tape reads today. My jaw hurts. I think I slept on it. Yep, NQ sloppy. Really sloppy right now. Really sloppy. Don't tell me you selling. I'm buying. I'm not selling anything. I'm not in any trades. I'm simply tape reading. We're gonna be sloppy the entire day, probably. I'd anticipate something like that. Mm. Let's say 5-point stop with a 5-point target, so 1R. Probably move my stop here. How many points is that? So you could save 1.75 points. So say 2 points if you put your stop. here. So stop moved here. -2 point reduction. I'll just say -2 points. -2 points there. You can put your stop here. Again, you can get the what's it called? Okay, I'd move my stop. What is that? 99375 going 99275. That's -3 point stop loss. And TP would be org fill. How do you get the box to say percentage? It doesn't allow me to put percentage. What percentage? I don't know how it sets percentage. That's org fill, but I have my TP at 5 points, so hopefully it would just. But that is org fill. Like that would be. There it is. Okay, so that would be TP. So tape read 1. Plus 5 points. Let's see how many successful tape reads we can have today. Pretty simple one. Org fill idea, right? Off the IFPG. You don't want to fade org fill, guys. You really don't want to fade. When org is 5 points, you really do not want to fade org fill. It's just way too probable. I would just watch this, see what happens. See if it wants to come all the way back down here. The entry, the inversion for value gap there on S&P. Can you show opening range gap? Sure. So you go to chart or a symbol if you want. Make it simple. Regular trading hours, you're going to see that gap, right? When it's really small gap, you want to see that get filled in. Ideally within the first 30 minutes. If it's not by the first 30 minutes, it's probably not going to get filled. But again, you don't want to really fade that. Like you want to, even if you're bullish, okay, wait for it to get filled and then go long. If it's just gonna rip, it's pretty rare we don't fill that small of a gap. I do know micron technology. Well, my jaw really hurts. What are we trading into here? Is there a 30-minute gap? There is a 30-minute bullish for value gap. I'm not even gonna mark it. Just know that it's there. This tape read number 2. So entering off the SIBI with stop loss at the previous high. I'm obviously gonna like aggressively tape read. Like the idea is, can we really anticipate price well? So stop at the old inversion. It looks a little bit better. It's already 1.12 R just to this low. There is SMT there. I'd go break even here. Just because the SMT, and I'd rather not hold. So I'd break even this tape read. This works look like an easy buy. Aqua Futures. Aqua Futures? Bro, I don't know anything about Aqua Futures, man. You're asking the wrong guy, I guess. Look how YM's really bullish. Lack of synergy. I would probably take this at 1R. Because Nasdaq's already below sell side here. Let's see if it gives us the 1R. I think it will. If I'm speaking too soon, yeah. So 6.5 points. This is actually like pretty decent price action. It actually may give a nice reversal. Look at this for simplicity's sake. Looks like it will go lower. It looks like they may both take sell side. Which is here. We'll see. A strong breaker here. That's actually might be arguable worth considering taking a long, to be honest. I don't want to see it come back into NWAG. That's kind of like a red flag. So small fair value gap here. If we get a CISD, that could actually be a pretty good play. Or previous stays high. What would the risk to reward on that be? Pretty decent play. Can I buy? I wouldn't. Nope, these are just tape reads, guys. These are just tape reads. Beta futures? No, no, no. Can I ask why were you bearish? I'm not bearish. I'm neutral. I just anticipated this move lower. When I buy an alpha account to open it in TradingView, I should close Tradeify demo. Choose Tradeify demo. That breaker would be very nice. Yep, no, you're right. If I'm gonna take the trade with my actual funds, guys, I'll push the button. These were tape reads. Yeah. The breaker would be this green candle if we get all the way back above here. We'd have to go all the way. What is this? Oh, that's the old trade. If you see it close above the swing, it'll be the body right here. These three down close candles, 1, 2, 3. If we can engulf them, so I'll show you what it looks like. If we can undo this down move with a body, then that would be your change in the state. Or the breaker, same thing. Pretty clean candle formation right now if we do get it. Curiosity. 10 points. $1.50 micro. Cool. Going up? Maybe. Maybe not. I feel like a lot of expectation right now. First signature that it's going to go higher is the inversion here. See if we get that. We'll just zoom into this. I know I don't usually like zooming in, but for today we'll just be zoomed in. Just to pay more attention to how awful these candles are. Not high probability. Look at ES. Yeah, I know it's not. We haven't even gotten the change in the state yet, so. Yuha futures. Gatie futures is a good proper. I would make the best firm, bro, but I would never. I don't really got time for that shit. I also would probably get rinsed because I wouldn't want to add any bad rules. I do like to trade ES more, I think. Recently I've been trading ES and I do think I like it more. TJR right now. Why is everyone talking about TJR in my chat? TJR is literally gambling right now. I don't have a course, but I have a boot camp. This is the 1 minute chart. You can see it in the bottom center of my screen. It'll say which time frame I'm on and which And I'm pretty sure my payout is gonna be denied because I broke the news rule. That's okay. You should keep the money and you just keep trading, bro. You can get eligible again, right? S&P looks better for long. I think they both don't look good right now. I'm 650 up on a 50K count 3 days. Is that in? Is that good? It's not good because you're worried about the profits, bro. You could be down, you could be up, you could be break even. That's what matters. It doesn't matter how much you're up or down. Give me 1 sec here. It doesn't matter how much you're up or down, bro. If I gambled and made $600, is that good? I mean, yeah, it's good that I made $600, but it's not good in general. Um, it's very easy for people to get caught up in the profits and then forget the whole process. 50K eval lemon. It depends on your tolerance. Can you only afford one account per month? If so, you gotta risk a little. I would wait for closure. It's too sloppy to not wait for closure, in my opinion. I'll tape read this too. Okay, let's tape read the entry while it goes down. So you got to fill right here. Tape read number 3 is actually probably the best setup. Bolt account's really good. What would you say I should risk on a? Yeah, again, depends on how many accounts. Yep, just tape reading. Um, Someone said I was so close to a payout. Now I'm about to blow my account. Any words of encouragement, brother? You don't need encouragement. You simply have to keep journaling, review your losses and wins. Who cares if you get the payout now or it doesn't matter. All you have to do is go back, um, review your trades, review your losses, review what happened, review how you can improve, and keep trading, bro. That's it. That's all you have to do. I move my stop loss here. Did anyone take this long? I feel like people probably did. I took it. I took it. Take it with us. I'd be breaking rules if I did. You took it. You took it. You took it. Why just tapering? Tomorrow's NFP. Guys, I've skipped NFP for almost 2 years now. Wait 1 sec. I'd probably just break even here and anticipate that to be a breakaway gap. What symbols I can trade with alpha? All of them, bro. All the future symbols. Does he consider SMT macro? Yes. We a 950 macro reversal model with SMTs at the lows. Yeah, looks like this one looks pretty good. Tape read means I'm not putting risk. I'm just watching my model, studying it, seeing where I would enter, where I would put my stop loss, where I would reduce it. I'd probably take a partial here above the bodies in case it just gets really sloppy, which is very possible. Partial. They path the position. Realistically, I called that a little bit later, so let's just say the fill was here. Because it wasn't actually at the top there. I'd move my stop loss here. You think this can go to all-time highs? Here. Stop here. See that org play? Goes below it, back above it. Now this low should be safe for the rest of the session. Small fair value gap in here. I put stop loss here. 3 successful tape reads. The entry was a breaker. I took it on my options account. There it is. Wow. So take the average of call it 9 points and 16, so plus 13 points. Be around 1.5 R, 1.6 R. This one was off the breaker, guys. Low, high, lower, low, higher, high. Right. Nice, guys. What? 3 for 3? Yeah. For now, 3 for 3. See this for value gap, what it does? SMT previous day's high with NQ. You guys take it on NQ or ES? A lot of you guys probably took it on NQ and you are a little bit cautious about whether to close or not, right? NQ, a lot of people NQ. It's still bullish. It hasn't shifted, right? There's no reason to there's no reason to assume a reversal yet. It could be a deep retracement though. That's the issue, right? It's always sloppy pre-NFP, so a deep retracement is always potentially can happen. I wouldn't close if I was on NQ, but I would definitely be risk off, right? Yeah, the 5 minutes possible. No, just tape reading today. They were pretty good setups. All of them, really, all of them were pretty good setups. A little bit sloppy in here. Why not enter? I don't trade the day before non-farm peril. I just tape read. I'm happy just to sit here and watch my model play or fail. Right? It could have failed 3 times today. I think people just always forget that. I see a lot of comments. Why didn't you take the trade? Because it could have failed. It's less probable. These are the days I love, and just by coincidence, when I start paper trading, price action is like this, and I make $800 in 2 days out of a 25K account. Grateful for improvement. Yeah, it's fine. It's not a big. You just have to remember the outcome really doesn't matter. That's a common thing that people always say. Oh, of course, when I tape read, when I pay. Who cares about the outcome? It's one trade. It's random. You know, the outcome of one trade is very random. Very random. Get him up 2,000 on my alpha standard eval. Should I get the last 1K on CPI? Yeah, it's not a bad idea, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Did you make 2K just today though? Because remember, there's a 50% consistency rule on those evals. I think we can go much higher today, only 32-point range. You're right. Tendency is we do get much higher than that. However, you have to remember that it's pre-NFP, so the days are usually not that large in range, right? Use your code on Lucid. If you guys use my code with any prop firm that you see on the screen, message me on Discord. I will add you into a giveaway. Huge giveaway. Huge giveaway. We're doing 5 accounts, five $50 cash winners, boot camp for 1 week. Big giveaways. I love trading NFP. Today's the day before NFP. Tomorrow's a big party, so I don't want to party today. That's basically what I'm saying, right? I've been practicing 4 to 5 hours a day and 6 hours of studying, and I've come to a single conclusion. Entry model doesn't mean shit. It's all about the narrative. Yeah, exactly. It's all about realistically. It really is just power of three. You're right. It's exactly what it is. I definitely agree. How do you confirm you use your code? If you message me your first name, or sometimes I can just match it with like date or time. I have access to name, date, time. Most people just send me a screenshot though. It won't let me join your Discord. If you want to join the Discord, you have to click open in browser. So I know TikTok's weird. It says like unavailable, but if you click on Discord and then the 3 dots, you click open in browser, it'll let you go. If my alpha eval ends on 1302, I'll be able to trade it CPI. I would ask. I would ask. I would ask them. I get paid 10% off each sale. So if you spent $100, I get $10 if you use my code. Three tape reads. When is the giveaway I'm going to buy Lucid? It's going to be end of the month. The giveaways will be 1 month. How high can this go? It's not a violation, no. You can do that. Alpha Future Zero account, can I full port CPI? Yes, you can. What do you think about all the streamers gambling after trading? I don't even know people are doing that. I don't know why people would gamble, bro. Do they not have anything better to do than gamble? I don't know. This could be a trend day. Could be a trend day. You look like you have an open trade. No, I'm managing an options position. I'm not trading any of my funded or my live account today. If I make 3K on a zero account and request 1500 payable, the maximum loss amount will stay whatever it was. So whatever it is before, it'll stay. Topside no team is kind of fire. Top, how much is your alpha code? Right now it's 10%. Whatever the best discount is. How's the option trade going? It's going actually pretty good. I can't lie. I'll update you guys when I make a little bit more progress. But you look like no, is Oracle more likely to be filled? If it's small gap, more likely to be filled. If I make 3K, yeah, pretty much. 5 minutes CSD one. It's all the same. There's a bunch of confluences there. If I make 3K on zero, yeah, it'll be the same whatever it was. Use your code to buy 15 Apex accounts. You'll message me on Discord. I can add you into a giveaway. In long since 34.8. You think I think Alpha's the best prop firm? It's I think specifically the best prop firm for beginners, meaning they have a rule that allows you to make payouts without getting a buffer, and that's like the only firm that has that option. There's no other firm that allows you to do that. Nope, these are all tape. You should have taken the trade today. Should have took the trade today, bud. No, sir. You think you I don't understand your question. You think previous week high? Oh, previous week's high on ES for today is kind of a stretch in my opinion. Hmm. Trading session's over. I'm still trying to see if it's gonna be a more range bound or trend day. It's kind of hard to see. What happens when your payout gets denied? Nothing really. I mean, they'll just deny your payout and you have to become eligible again. That's all. There's a 5-minute gap here. See if it holds or see if this becomes more seek and destroy. Seek and destroy is possible. Shorts a lower 5-minute? Yeah, you could. It's almost there. Gatie, how do you know how to check liquidation price for a TPT? I forgot I had one runner. What do you mean liquidation price for take profit? What's a liquidation price, brother? No, today's tape read trade. Just tape reading for today. That's a crazy candle. Damn. How to trade CPI? Buy stops, sell limits, buy limits. You play either side. Trump tweeted? Did he actually? Go along, bro. He didn't. Fresco Copier is better than Trade Copier. Thanks. Much love, brother. I'm glad that you enjoy it. I'm glad that you enjoy it. No, Trump didn't tweet. How did you know that the third tape read it would skip the 5-minute bearish fair value gap? Because I was bullish. Thinking I thought it was gonna go up here, right? Why are you tape reading? Because tomorrow's non-farm payroll. I don't trade the day before non-farm payroll ever. It's been 2 years of me not doing that. Do I do just feel weird that now it's better. I've been in the dark hole for so long. What? Bearish now? Looks like it's gonna be more neutral. When do you close the screen on average? Usually, I mean, once I'm done trading. But today, since there's no what do you call it? Like there's no specific time for my trading window, I'll probably leave around maybe 11. We'll stay here till 11. I don't really have drip, bro. I'll be honest. I just be wearing baggy stuff. Guys, I got funded with this long. My first time funded Alpha. I'm so happy. Listen, you gotta stop being happy, bro. Because if you get happy, now when you lose, you're gonna be sad. I'm swing trading options. Long as this gets inversed, you could look for a long after this inverse, yeah. What time do you open the screen before 9:30? I always hop on the charts at 9. pretty much 9 a.m. Why don't you wait for retest the FEG on the third tape read? Do we take those Pirelli off CIST? I take those. I don't know who we. Me personally, I do. Yeah, I don't need a retest of a fair value gap to enter a trade. Bro says you gotta stop being happy. Of course, if you're gonna be so happy when you pass, how do you think you're gonna feel when you lose a trade now? You're gonna feel like shit. You're gonna feel like you were robbed. It's gonna hurt. You're gonna want to blow the account. You know? Why only tape read today? Because tomorrow is non-farm payroll. Tomorrow is non-farm payroll. First pet I got, never got one again until a month later. I mean, that's not bad, bro. 1 month. It's your job to pass those accounts. You can't be happy for just making your job. See, that's where we disagree. It's not your job to pass accounts. It's your job to manage risk and show up and consistently follow your rules. So if you're gonna get happy when you pass, that's not the goal. The goal isn't to just pass an account, right? The goal is to consistently do what's required. I've been trading for a month and have been. If the goal was just to pass an account, then just keep gambling and full porting until you pass, and then congratulations, you're profitable, right? No, that's not how it works. 3% of trading, 3% of trading 2 to 3 times a month is solid. That's it's very solid. Exactly. Celebrate what you did right. That's what I want you to be happy about. Celebrate what you did right. If we get an inversion here, we'll do a third tape read. I'll put an entry hypothetical on this candle's buy stop. I probably want to cover that low and go best case scenario up here. Because I think it's going to be a little bit sloppy. Oh, that's 15-minute low, so I guess that's fine right here. So hypothetical entry right now. We'll tape read, I guess we'll just tape read another 1R. Not even a draw on liquidity on this trade, just a 1R. The 1R. Tape read number 4. How many points would that be? 11.2. Let's just make it 11 points to make it simple. Oh, actually, it doesn't really matter. It's 11.25. Well, actually, it is 11 points. Oh, no, it's 11.25. 11.25 points and 1R. You get better fills on that. Why another tape read? How high do you think we can go? I think we can go above this high. I think it's possible that we get a very slow, sluggish trend day. Because I don't think we're going to come back. I mean, it's possible. If we fail this inversion, I may even just stop tape reading for the rest of the day. Because at that point, if we fail this and if we don't go above here within the next 5 minutes-ish, it's probably going to be just a range-bound day, which means we may not even see higher, lower, low for like an hour. Um, sec. Just got an email. Actually, it's over. Got some good news, boys. Yo, good news coming, guys. Good news coming. Just saying. Just saying. Good news coming. Watching this slowly. Why did you not take trades today? Right here. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it even bigger. So 4 tape reads. This is my 4th one. Are you seeing that Jewish one? I don't know. W Beer, thank you, bro. I fuck with you, bro. Okay, how much are we gonna spend this fucking shit? What is that small rate called? It's called a trend line. It's just a trend line or info line. Both of them work. This is the S&P 500. How was NFP on Wednesday? It got postponed. No trades today. Just 3 tape reads. Surprisingly, they were all winners. Usually when I tape read these days, guys, I usually lose like more than half or like 50-50. It's pretty rare that my tape reads are actually successful, if I'm being honest. Why are you not making a video about your tour at New York? I posted a bunch of TikToks. I thought that was sufficing enough. Yeah. What is NFP? NFP is like a very big news event that comes out tomorrow. So usually the day before is not that eventful. And I would agree. I mean, wouldn't you guys agree that this wasn't that eventful? There was pretty much one like actual good trade. And even then it was sloppy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then just a strong break. Like, kind of sucks. How does it become 180 flat for you, the rate? You have to hold shift on your keyboard. Yeah, I know, but it's NFP on Fridays. It got moved to Wednesday because it was canceled, and then because of the partial shutdown. So it got postponed, and it's coming out tomorrow. So this is January's number, which is December's data, right? Oh, no, this is January's number, I think. Why are you not making a video about, yeah. Sell limit at 450.25? 450? Oh, maybe. What do you think about China banks about US stock? I don't understand this question. Is there a way to drag SL and TP on TradingView? You mean after entering and it like shows up brackets? I think so. You have to do settings, trading, project for market orders. I think that button does something. Can you explain the org on NQ? I'd watch my YouTube video about it. What pair is this? Is the S&P 500. It'll say at the bottom, like right here, it's always going to say the pair and the time that I'm on. Yeah, if this inversion fails, we may get an SMT though, so it could be like just a later run at 10:30, I suppose. I'm not sure if I would use it. It's super small. I'm not sure if I would use it. What did I say? What you mean? Lucid website is down? Damn. Lucid website is down? You're right. I can't sign in either. Yeah, I guess it's down. Oregon NQ is like 2 points. Let's see this. Yeah, it is 2 points. You're right. $40 away from taking a payout. You're $40 away and you're gonna chill, brother. 5 points ES. 4 points ES. 4 times 5, yeah. 4 points ES. Could tape read another trade if we inverse this. You think it's worth trying to find a setup in the PM session with half res? Probably not. PM session is probably gonna be worse than this. Also, I'm not really all about that lifestyle stuff. Why did you take another entry? I took 0 trades today. These are all tape reads. Day before NFP, I only trade lunch. That actually might be valid, bro. I can't lie. You were right about today, by the way. Look at the 15-minute today versus yesterday. It's always the same. I'm not gonna switch time frames, but yeah, it tends to be like this. We could tape read another inversion here. Just got my first payout approval with Alpha. How long does Wise typically take to show deposit? So it says approved and you got your account back. It should be within like 12 hours, like 24 hours max. Maybe if it's your first one, maybe it will take some more time. But for me, it's always within like 12 hours. Sometimes it's even like 3 hours. Why do you use Wise? It's just easy. All the platforms have it. It's easy. You didn't take any trades today because I traded London session at work. Well, great. Anybody take US 30 short at the 5-minute IFEG? US 30. It actually does look pretty bearish, if I'm being honest, but it only looks like that because it's been so bullish. 7:30 a.m. approval. You should get it today, in my experience. For me, it's usually a couple hours. I can say that. It's a problem with a lot of people, but how could I prepare myself for a loss if I've had a big win streak? Good question. How can I prepare myself for a loss? You gotta find comfort in how much you'll lose if you lose, right? You don't have to prepare yourself for the loss. You don't have to be prepared. Oh, I lost. I have to be prepared for. What you need to be prepared for is being okay with how much you lost, right? If you lost $5, would you care? No, right? 200, 150, 250. You got to find your number, right? And also, you got to remember, like, I think probably one of the most important things that traders cannot seem to accept. They may say it, but they don't accept it. Every single trade you take individually is random. You don't know what's going to happen in any of these tape reads. You know? You don't. Each individual trade has a random outcome. Yet people will be so attached to the outcome and they'll make decisions based on the outcome of one single trade. Oh, I need to change this. Oh, I need to change that. Oh, I shouldn't have lost this. Oh, I need to make this back. Why? It was literally random to begin with. Imagine you take a trade and you roll a dice and, if you get an odd number, you make money. If you get a whatever, then you don't make money. And then it's like you get an odd number, you lose money, and you're like, what? What the hell? How? You know? Like if it was something that traders truly accepted, it would make a really big difference. But it just seems that they can't. Is Wise safe? Oh, of course. Yes, very safe. Which currency are you trading right now? I don't trade currencies. I trade the index market. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We can do a tape read 5 here, maybe. Sort of like a double or nothing on tape read 1. If price hits that. No, if it hits. Like a double or nothing on tape read 1 here, or tape read 4. If it goes up above that. That would be fill right there. Tape read number 5, 1R, 9.5 point. Yo, imagine we went freaking 5 for 5 on tape reads pre NFP. That would be kind of crazy, no? It would be actually crazy if we went 5 for 5 tape reads. Are you a college dropout? No, I actually finished college. Does Lucid have does Lucid Tradeify has a built-in copier, so if that's the platform you choose, you can use that. Been already trading it for 20 days. I just don't want to F up the payout. If you don't want to F up your payout, don't focus on the payout. TradeScale is active. Yeah, I'm using it. A lot of people are using it. TradeScale.app, and you can save 10% with save 10. And it's not my affiliate code. It's just save 10. Full port evals tomorrow? I probably wouldn't. How would you scale if Alpha only allows 3 accounts? Well, you get 3 with Alpha, and then you get a firm that's similar to Alpha. I think the best firm right now similar to Alpha is Lucid Flex, if I'm not mistaken. But I'll have to double check those. It's one of the Lucid accounts. I forget which one it is. I can't wait to get Lucid accounts, bro. I can't be honest. I can't. Man, I can't speak. I can't lie. Any reason you switched to MES instead of MNQ? Just better risk. And I've been backtesting it more recently. We still on for Friday? Yeah, still on for Friday. I mean, I don't have a choice. I'll be here. You can show up if you want. I will be full porting 10 Apex accounts on CPI on Friday. Max contracts 2 should be more than 2. ES backtest more consistent for me. How many total payouts? Number of payouts? I have a lot of payouts, but I also don't go for larger payouts, so it's probably not the best representation of stuff. Sorry, but can you please explain MNQ and NMNQ? I don't know what NMNQ is. Don't you gotta make 6K on the 100K Apex accounts to pass them? No, you to pass them. Yeah. Wait a minute. Isn't it? You're right. It is 6K. It's not 9K, right? Wait, you only need 6K to pass Apex, right? Hold up. I've been doing some math incorrectly. 20 points TP. I'll probably enter at like 35. Anyways, you can full. Yeah, buy stops and sell stops. Lucid versus Tradeify versus Alpha. I can only buy one account. Your recommendation. Do you have any payouts to your name currently? If not, go to Alpha 0. Get the Alpha 0. Tradeify Select is pretty good too. They're all good options. MNQ and NQ. NQ is 10 times the risk. Or MNQ is 1/10 of the risk of NQ. You would be at least 21 points. Yeah, I think 21 points with 15 minis. So we'll probably have to do 30-point entries then. Or like 33-point entries. Yeah, some weird number. For ES, it's ES and MES. Pretty versus Project X. I like Project X is better, but I think what's gonna be better than both of those is Alpha Trader, which is coming out I think this month. How to full port 50K Alpha, buy stops, sell stops, and then you TP. Bullish draw. To be honest, I don't even have a draw. These are just 1 hour tape reads. Well, you could have made so much today. And if I cannot train sticking to rules, how much has it been already so good? It's all hindsight though, right? It's all hindsight now. I could have made so much. I could have lost so much. Yeah, I'll be full porting on Friday, guys. What's a long versus short? You trolling me, bro. I'll be full porting on Friday. 10 Apex accounts. I forgot about the consistency rule on Alpha 0. I need 1200 to take a pick out. That's okay. Slow and steady, brother. 20 Apex. I only got 10 actually. I didn't want to go 20 right away. I think I want to go for 10. Maybe get, if I can get a payout on 10, which would be amazing. Then go for another 10, perhaps. How many contracts the full port? Just do the maximum amount that you can do. Do the maximum amount that you can do. I think it's 5. Hopefully it's 5. If not, then 3. You'd have to do like 25-point entries then. You can copy trade on Tradeify. I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to use trade scale. But you can do that. Is the day before NFP always shit? Pretty much. Yeah. Pretty much. Is Puppet's going to consolidate the rest of the session? Yeah. Probably. I could cut these tape reads, but I think we'll just let them go. Probably going to be choppy the rest of the session. Apex discount. Apex has 80% off right now. Do we trade the day of NFP or wait the day? I'll be trading the day of. I personally enjoy trading NFP, but each person's different. You think full porting alpha worth it? 3 accounts? Yeah. I actually think it's probably always worth it to full port CPI. Explain buy stops and sell stops while full porting. You're going to put buy orders and sell orders. If CPI pumps, it's going to put you in a long. Exactly, Logan. And if it goes down, it's going to put you in a short. Whichever direction you get filled, you're going to hope it continues so you can TP, right? Code Gatie. Yeah. If you use my code with any of the firms you see on screen, then send me a message on Discord. I'll add you into a giveaway. I do giveaways every month for every single person who uses my code. We'll do the method on TradingView? Yes. I'll be doing it on TradingView. Get this freaking scammer out of here, bro. I bought 5 Apex with your code. Message me on Discord, brother. How high and low do you place your buy and sell stops? Depends how much you need for a take profit. The average CPI, I believe, is 60 points. We've been a little bit more volatile, so I'll probably expect more than 60 points. I'm probably going to do like a 35-point entry. I need 20 points for my take profit, right? So if I enter at 35, I can probably take profit at 55. Maybe I'll do 40 and 60, etc., etc. My Fun and Futures? Yeah. I have a code with My Fun and Futures too, except they don't have a discount, unfortunately. But you can still join the giveaway. Revenge trading? What? First of all, these are all tape reads. Second of all, we're 3-0. Fourth of all, what? You think Alpha will do a big discount soon? I'll be live streaming it, yeah, on Friday. All I'm going to say is, it's been a while. Something might be coming. I don't know. Is a 5-minute FEG a good level to place a TP? Sure. Yeah, it's not bad. Alpha discount. Currently it's 10%, but there may be one brewing up. Who knows? Alpha Trader is also coming soon, yes. Do you suggest hedging 2 accounts against each other while full porting? That would be prohibited conduct, and if they found out, you would be banned. Were you invited by Alpha? Yes. Free account Friday? What? Who said that? Who said that? Who said that? Alpha max is 3, but is it micro or mini? You can do 3 minis. So if your max is 3, you need $3,000. Hold on, let me do some math for you. You got to enter pretty early. So 3,000 divided by 3 divided by 20. You need 50 points. Damn. So you're going to have to enter like a 25-point entry and put your TP like... You may just have to go for like 2,000. Not passing in one trade. When's your next YouTube video? I don't have anything planned, actually. I just plan on doing trade recaps for now. The already have an Alpha Live account, will I have an option to move it to a new platform? Is it Tradeify or Project X? Tips for making winning days bigger than losers. The easiest place to start is focusing on the losers and finding a way to reduce them. That's where you want to start. You're gonna buy. I'm gonna tape read, but yeah. Two different prop firms. Yeah, it's still prohibited. So if you get caught, it's not good. Tell Alpha to get 50% off. Guys, who do you think I am? I'm not that important that they're gonna listen to me like that. I'm just a regular guy, man. I think partials are messing up my risk reward. Yeah, they probably are. Why instead of taking partials, you look to add contracts? Ooh. I bet you if you went back to all your partial places and instead of taking one off, you actually added one. Obviously, you wouldn't do it like that, but I'm just saying hypothetically. Go back to your partials and see how many times instead of taking off one, you actually added one. You'd probably make a lot more money just and that's not a good strategy for pyramids, right? You don't want to be adding where you want to be taking off. That's definitely hurting your risk reward or your average win size. Do you think we already have low of the year? I wouldn't go. I think that's nearly impossible. Like, do you? That's very hard to determine. Probably not. We have a lot of volatility ahead of us. Told y'all we'd accumulate. Probably start moving at 4 p.m. 4 p.m. So 6 hours. Damn. I guess if we won't come back in 5 hours. Pre-NFP is choppy, pretty much. Yeah. It's mentioned lower is done or not. I think there'll be multiple manipulations lower throughout the year. What's the rough idea for direction tomorrow? I'll probably be bullish overall on the day, expecting an all-time highs most likely. For now, that's what I'm looking for. You trading now for payout tomorrow? Of course, yeah. You got anything? Just 3 tape reads. I'm currently tape reading trade 4 and 5. You're in a short right now? Well, I'm not in any trade, so don't let me influence you. I have no risk on today. Very comfortable just watching the candlesticks with my model. Gold futures is a good. Yeah, of course. You can trade gold. How's the stock market doing? Nvidia's at 189. That's pretty good for a red day. Like, hopefully, it's not too big of a down day on Nvidia. Hood is up, AMD's down. Microsoft's up 2%. Okay. Okay. Google is down. Wait, Google's down. You know what Loki influences me with stocks? Like, I had Google like way, way before, and now it just feels wrong to buy it because it's like in the 300s when I used to have entries, in the mid 200s. Just feels wrong. Like, you know what I mean? It feels like it's too expensive, but it's such a like psychological thing, really. Um, If I just DCA all stocks, if I look back, I just DCA all stocks. If I look back, I feel the same way. Yeah, I feel you. Need 50 points to pass with full porting. Is it achievable? Yeah. You gotta do like 20-point entry. You guy, my guy, what percentage should I risk on each trade on the eval? This question gets asked so much. It depends how many evals you can afford per month. If you can afford one account per month, then obviously you need to risk something that will allow you to trade for 1 month, right? If you can afford 10 evals per month, you got to start risking like 1 to 2%. You know? Down 2K on all accounts, terrible day, but not every day is a good day. You're right, not every day is a good day. And if you, of course, yeah. Why are you only tape reading today? And if exactly, yeah. Want to see 1014 low purge, catch reversal to February 4th high or unfilled 15? You just want to see 1014 low. Oh, that doesn't help. I can't see shit. I'm pretty neutral. I have no idea. Like generally, I think like 0.5% is the lowest you want to risk on an eval, while 1% or 2% is the most. So you have to find your comfort between 0.5 and 2, depending on, you know, your income and what you have. If you're copy trading with Trayscale, do you trade the leader account from Tradeify? Yes, that's what I'll be doing. I will be doing that in front of you guys Friday. I don't want to go 5 for 5 on these tape reads. Do you think it was worth the full port on CPI and alpha account with max position of 3 minis? On evaluation or funded? It has to be evals, remember. Is it worth it? If you don't mind potentially losing the accounts, yeah, I think it's worth it. You also don't have to pass it in one trade, right? You could always just aim for $1,000, 1,500, maybe 2,000. Like you don't have to get the full 3,000 in one trade, right? A lot of people think they have to pass on the. You know, just make the. You know, maybe you can just make a little bit of money for free. You know, eval. I mean, I would do it. Me personally, I would do it. Have you traded CPI and it gone wrong? Yeah, once. I mean, to be honest, I've only ever done it twice. One time I messed up, but it should have worked. I ended up breaking even. The other time was the one time last year that it didn't work. There was a wick. But it was government shutdown, so I think that played a role, personally. Like, it was just a small ass candle. How many points of position will you be happy obtaining? I'm going to go to pass my accounts, but I can use 15 minis on Apex 100Ks. So, for me, there's a good chance I pass. Will you explain exact entry how you like to full port news? I'll break it down on Friday, yes. How do you break even in full port? I basically got filled in long, and then it started going a little bit higher, and I was like, you know what? There's no way it should come back down, right? But it actually came back down, stopped me, then kept going in my favor after. So I was like, what? This is why we don't trade the day before NFP. Any suggestions on TP on US30? Currently in short. I don't even want to. I don't want to say because my answer would be to close the trade now. So I don't even want to tell you what to do. That's what I would do. I wouldn't even be in short to begin with, so I'm probably not the best person to ask. How much money did you use for your accounts on CPI? I don't understand. What do you mean, how much money did I use? I haven't done it yet. I caught the bottom of the reversal today. Nice. You trade silver? No. 1.5K? Nice. Think you buys today was fire? Sure. 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 Sherman. Sherman. How much accounts you trade? I'm doing 10 Apex 100Ks. How do you do the CPI method? Buy stops, sell stops, and then TP. Oh, this tape read failed, huh? Oh, it's the same tick. Yeah, I don't care. If it stops right there, I'm saying it didn't fail because it didn't fail. It didn't fail. So if this happens to be the bottom, all I'm saying is kind of shit as a success. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. How many points between? I'm gonna be probably doing between 20, probably like 30 to 35. I'm gonna be in that 30-point range. I'll be doing like 30, most likely. 30 to make 20, 35 to make 20, something like that. With the 50k eval of Apex, we have 10 minis max. So our CPI, we can put a position of 10 minis in both directions. Exactly. Should be pretty easy. You only see NFP. NFP's tomorrow, correct. DXY is crazy. What happened on DXY? Oh, huge sell-off? Yo, dollar's weak. If dollar makes a lower low here, that would be crazy. Bullish or bearish today? Today's neutral. I don't think we're going to see any clear expansion. I was thinking maybe we have a trend day towards buy side on the daily, but it looks like probably not. Is tomorrow the full port type of news? You could do it, but it's more risky than CPI. Is it 11 o'clock yet? No. So we'll probably stay for like 5 more minutes. Easy trade. What's up, brother? You have to pick a side? No. Not on evals. Why 30? Do you have data on that? Why 30? Usually the wicks are not bigger than 30 points. You'll be fine with 25. Like the difference between 25 and 30 is pretty much the same. I'm just being a little bit extra safe because I only need 20 points for TP. When will you be live when full porting? Yes. Is it NFP different from non-farm employment? No, it's the same. They just changed the name. It's the NFP change now. Non-farm employment change. It used to be non-farm payroll. What do you know? When do you know when to shift to bias? Once the PO3 flips. How far is the buy stop and vice versa? I'm going to be doing 30-point entries. Maybe 35. We'll see how I feel in the moment. It will spike up. What will spike up? P? Are you going to trade tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow will be a trading day for me. With the 50k eval of Apex, you have 10 minis max. So a CPI? Yes. Correct. It'll be very easy with 10 minis because you don't need that much. I tried Alpha Zero and got hit with the daily. I had a. You got hit with the daily loss limit? That's weird. You have imposters? I have many imposters, brother. You should just search up how to full port. There are multiple vids. Yep, there are multiple videos. You guys can search it. Or just hop on live stream Friday. We'll all do it together. For 1250 profit on CPI, 1 mini is enough to be safe. This tape read failed. We'll put it red. See if this one also fails. $12.50. What's 12.50 divided by? You need 60 points. I'd probably say why only do 1 mini though? Do they only let you do 1 mini? So both those last two tape reads failed. So overall 3 and 2. Yeah, I mean I wouldn't bother trade this. What does tape read mean? I'm just showing where I would potentially enter with my model, not actually take any risk. Do you trade your live account today? No. What's your P&L on the day? 0. I don't trade the day before non-farm payroll. Tape read is just watching the tape. Everyone thinks I traded today. I have no executions. No executions today. I don't trade the day before non-farm payroll. It's been 2 years I've been following this protocol. I'm not gonna change it now. Not gonna change it now. Oh, this is old. Oh, this is from from yesterday. Trading PM session. I guess it doesn't show the orders on the follower accounts, but I don't trade the day before NFP. It's been 2 years I've been following this protocol. So how much is Apex right now? 80% off. I don't know how much that is, but it's 80% off, and the activation fee is a little bit cheaper. Why is PA bad? Tomorrow's non-farm payroll. I feel like we go through this every month. Yo, for anyone who's actually been in my YouTube streams for a while, like, how often do we go through this conversation? Like, I feel like every single pre-NFP, it's like, wait, why are you not trading? Like, this has happened like probably like 20 times now. How much capital and funding do I have? Yo, ask me after Friday, because that may add $1 million more. Top step new 3-day payout, 3 days, 6K payouts is fire. Yeah, it is decent. You are right. However, every other firm already has this. Every time NFP is due, that's all you get asked. Exactly, right? To the point you need a bot to auto answer. Yeah, I know. SMT? Yes. There is an SMT here. Anyway, let's clean this up. So 3 and 2 tape reads today. So we have the org fill idea. Then we have the breaker here. Breaker. Org fill, breaker. Previous day high, consolidation above that buy side. Oh, Nvidia's up on the day now. Cool. Well, boys, that's pretty much it for me. Nvidia Hive Day was placed at 192. We're above org. Closed. Opened. Yeah, we're above previous day close. Cool stuff. What's this? Anyways, I appreciate you guys coming through the live stream. Pretty boring, but we answered a lot of questions. A lot of people got some help. Tomorrow will be trading protocol, so we'll be live account open, funded accounts open. We'll see if we take a trade on non-farm payroll day. Hopefully, we get some large expansion. I like that today's going to be a smaller day because then tomorrow might be larger. Probably going to be bullish tomorrow, but I wouldn't be surprised if we just got like a death candle because of how volatile NFP can be. So that's what I'm anticipating tomorrow. And yeah, I will see you guys live tomorrow, exact same time. If you use my code with any of the firms that you see on the screen, send me a message on Discord. I'm going to add you into a large giveaway every month. No, there's no blue camp call. I made an announcement. I mean, I'd rather just do one-on-ones because I don't have anything to talk about. Besides the fact it was pre-NFP. We've talked about pre-NFP twice now. Or no, sorry, once now. And have you been approved to use more funded accounts? I've heard you can get approved for more if they see a good record. Which firm? Take care, Angel. I've never been approved. I don't know that was even a thing. Never heard of that. Does the CPI strategy work? Around 70 to 80% of the time. With Apex, it's more like 80 to 90% of the time because you can get more minis. So if you're really, really struggling to pass an account, it's probably not going to help you get a payout. But if you just want to practice on a funded, CPI Apex is probably the best. But like I said, if you can't pass normally, you're probably not going to get a payout anyways. How much do you have for Alpha? How much do you have for Alpha? I won't be trading CPI on Alpha. That's going to be for Apex only. I already have my 3 Alpha accounts, so I don't even trade the 0 plan. So you muted me yesterday and today 5 minutes. I expect an apology. Bro, are you going to spam it right now, bro? I'm not going to apologize, bro. You have a standard 50K? If it's an eval, you could go make 1500 in one day. No trading day for me. If it's a 50K eval, you might as well just make the 1500. But if it's a funded, there's not much you can do. Quick journal review. Sonu, what do you want me to review? Did you not take a trade, brother? If you took no trades, I give you a 10 out of 10 great performance, brother. 10 out of 10 great performance. As long as you didn't push the button, you really didn't have to do anything else today, in my opinion. User, bro. What's going on, bro? Don't make me mute you again. Can you football CP on Express Top Step? Yes, you can. You can. And I may do so. Some amazing price action today. I guess so. You took fire longs. There was a nice long there. So you didn't trade it? No trade day for me. No. As long as you didn't take a trade, A+. But I do want to ask Bootcamp. Appreciate you, user. What do this barcode? Should we scan it? That's funny. Long to the MBBM finish, caught the arm on reversal. Nice. Anyways, that's it for me, boys. I appreciate you guys coming through the live stream. I'll see you guys live tomorrow and every day this week. Friday, CPI. I will see you guys there as well. Friday stream will be earlier then. Tomorrow, maybe we'll do a PM stream as well. You have a question? All right, bro. Last question. Come back for PM today. PM is going to be worse than AM. Can we trade AM session on NFP? I'll be trading AM session, so yeah, I guess. I mean, if you want to trade it. Can you trade it? I'm not going to stop you if that's what you're asking. What do you think? I'm in longs. I think you're going to get chopped the hell up, and it's going to make you second guess every candle. Every 1 minute candle will either give you excitement or fear. You're not going to be able to think clearly because the market's going sideways. You're going to see things that are simply not there. Probably because even the fact you even took the long means you're already probably seeing things that are not there. So, will it be bad like today? Most likely not. Excuse me, sir. Please check the 15-second chart on gold. Sure. Only because you asked nicely. You want to see the 15-second chart on gold? This is what it looks like. Appreciate you, bro. Hope you have a good day. 15-second on gold looks pretty bearish overall, in my opinion. Probably going to stay bearish, in my personal opinion. That's a nice 5-minute rejection. The body stopped right there. Tracing. Maybe a good short opportunity relatively soon. I don't know. Probably also sloppy, right? Send alert here. Yes. This is SPY. What am I doing? Send alert here. I'm curious if we make a lower low or higher high. The long was here. I can't lie, this long was pretty nice. I won't lie. Pretty clean CISP. And it was pretty sloppy from there. Anyways, take care. Till next time. Nope, I don't trade on the day before.